Ma'am, there's 30 days in this month, maybe 31, and you could have drawn that up. You could have drawn that up. You said that your computers have been down for days. Well, the day that it went down, you should have a calendar that says David Juarez is doing interrogatories on the 27th, and you should have got to work just as I did, with a broken keyboard.
Remember when you called and you said that you won't be able to get them to me in time, and I said no problem, just put them in the mail.
No,
That's fine.
no, I got it. I got my interrogatories to you on time.
I know, but you called me and you said you may not, and I said no problem, just
Ma'am, but my interrogatories are what is your name? Where do you live? What hospital you've been to? Your interrogatories, ma'am? Your interrogatories, okay? Is next to attempt murder, okay? On tape. So that's a very different favor, and I made it on time.
just so you know, you have an obligation to work with me before you go to the court and resolve the issue.
Ma'am, you just stated to me that you're gonna put in paperwork, ask for a stay, and they're gonna grant it. You just said that with confidence, and then you're gonna call my phone back and try to make another statement.
I have an obligation to try and work it out with you before I have to go to the court.
And I decline, and I decline. You don't have to. You said it's gonna get granted, so do your paperwork, and I hope it gets granted for you, ma'am. Now, please, I have work to do.
Before I file anything with the court, I have to try and resolve it with you beforehand.
Understood. And we just had a phone call prior to this. We had a phone call prior to this.
I'm calling to again try and resolve the issue.
After you disrespected me and tried to verbally ask me for an extension the day of, and then said, well, fine, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna do, and they're gonna grant it. And now you're gonna call me?
That's what I have to do. But you have an obligation of being reasonable based on the situation.
I am being reasonable. You guys refuse to answer. You guys refuse to answer. You guys have a hearing for dismissal with confidence coming in October, and you're gonna write up for a stay, and they're gonna grant it, ma'am. So I don't know, what are we talking about? You do have an obligation to speak.
The discovery responses, and how are you being reasonable?
I'm being reasonable, man, because for one, in the beginning when we had to discuss our joint discovery, I failed to get a signature out of you guys, and that was my fault. I also had no objections. I said to you guys, whatever the court finds fair, for what the scheduling order is going to be. And then they adopted your guys' scheduling order that you made and dictated, and I had no objection to it. That it is what it is, okay? And then because no, and I am being reasonable, but I'm letting you know the timeline and my reasonability with you right now, that I do not feel obligated to allow you guys, okay? And because you made the scheduling order, without an objection, okay? You guys put in for a dismissal, it got granted. Great. Then you guys put in to amend the scheduling order when you made the scheduling order. And when you put in to amend the scheduling order, you said nothing about interrogatories. Now, the morning of interrogatories, we speak, and you're telling me, well, this is what's going to happen, this is what's going to happen, and if you don't want to give me a verbal extension the morning of the due date, sir, then I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and the courts are going to grant it. And then you call me back 5 minutes later, and I have an obligation to speak to you. Ma'am, I do not have an I did not get any message from you. I'm sorry. And when did you leave this message, ma'am? On Friday. Yeah, no, that's a bold-faced lie. Okay, and I'll tell you why. Are you ready to know why, Miss Amy? Because the phone number that you have is off. It's off.
Okay, well, I called whichever number I have.
Yeah, and it didn't go through because it's off. It's been off for the whole month. So you're lying. You're lying, ma'am. I'm sorry, you're lying. And I would respectfully like to end this phone call now. Please. Thank you.